kind of had to get here and get right to it. The weather couldn't make up its mind, so decided had to get to it before it turned for the worse. So yeah, really interesting day. It's a job I've been working for the last couple weeks. I've been busheling it. A lot of big cedar, a lot of big fir, and I've just been jacking on it. Oh my gosh, jacks have been out every single day. It's those big double ram Sylvies. Heavy. Man, those wear a guy out. But got it wrapped up. This was you'd call it a farmer patch, but more of a homeowner's patch, I guess. Bit of nice timber, but at the very end here, everything was up by the house and jacking stuff away from the house and thinking outside the box to make it work. A little scary. Not terrible, but enough to get you worried. Yeah, enough to get you worried. You'll see there are two nice sized firs. Had a swing tied up in them since, oh geez, years and years and years ago. So one was a snag, and you could tell it just been getting choked off. And one was a snag, and the other one still had some green on it, but it was in decline on its way out as well because of that chain just choking it off. So that was fun. Those had to go together, and it was kind of tough, you know. One kind of leaned back a little bit, and the other one leaned forward a little bit. So had to stick a wedge in one to kind of support it, and I used the other one to kind of help pull it along with that chain, and it worked well. But it was tough, you know, having to individually time those cuts. That way one tree didn't have too much wood left and the other tree had too little, and so that was kind of cool. It worked well. Send them on down the way there, close to the house. Let's see what happens. Well, you can see it, the swing there, run up and tied. Left one's a snag. The right one's still got a little green on it, but it's getting choked out for sure. The plan is to kind of set one up, maybe set that one up, and then get this one to pull it over using that chain. We'll see how well the plan goes, so here we go. So you'll see me during this whole back cut process. You'll see me moving back and forth
one tree to the next. What I'm trying to accomplish here is making sure both trees are cut up enough that when everything commits, they're both going to go. If one tree has too much wood, then it's just going to completely stop the other one, and with it being a snag, it has a possibility of swinging around and doing something weird. So I'm just slowly progressing, moving back and forth, and you'll see a change in my pace, and I know that's when I need to hurry up and I need to finish off the last tree. That way it can all go at once.
Well, very cool. Everybody survived. Right down the way. Worked out well. The other one did not go completely as planned. Everything went fine. Everything went right exactly where it was supposed to go, but I'll let you watch the video on that one. Well, here we go. Another fun set of trees here. So this one leans back over the house pretty hard, and that one leans forward. But what we have working for us here is some of the limbs on this guy are tangled up into the limbs of this guy. So this one ought to go on its own. So my plan here is I'm gonna get those jacks set up in this guy, get it pushed forward as far as I can get it, and then get it all cut up nice and ready to go. And then we're gonna cut on this guy, and hopefully this one will bring this tree the rest of the way with those limbs tied up. Bring it all right down into there.
So during this process, I've put some pressure on the jacks already, quite a bit of pressure, and now you'll see me. I'll disappear off camera, and then I'll come back and I'll saw a little more. Every time I'm going off camera is I'm putting more pressure on the jack. So right now what I'm doing is I'm cutting a little, jacking a little, cutting a little, jacking a little, just getting that tree to move forward into the canopy of the tree in front of it. So I didn't do a very good job of placing myself or the jack in camera, that way you can see it, but that's what's happening in here, and you'll see me continue to do that essentially for the rest of this video. So up there. Let's see, where are we at? How are we looking?
Well, that didn't quite go 100% according to plan, but they're both down there. They went where they were supposed to. That's good. Jacked one up. It was a little bit smaller, leaned way over the house. All the limbs were over the house, so I jacked it up into another tree. It's about as far as I could get it. And that bigger tree in front, it leaned forward, but it had some limbs back that were grabbing onto the smaller one. And I was hoping I would get that back one up far enough that the front one would help bring it along, but that is not what happened. But it all worked out in the end. So a little hair raising, but we did it. We've got a tight shot between those two with this guy. Between those two, and I'm gonna shoot it right at that fur right there. See if we can squeeze her on in. Go. Another short day, wrapped up another job. Now I just gotta wait for the checks to come in. Now where am I going? I have no clue. I'm lost. I'm always lost. Anyways, thanks for coming along. Catch you on the next one.